Okay, it says I'm live. Oops, see my scar a little bit. Don't know if they want to see that. Cover that up. Hey, Greg, how are you? I'm out here at the. Hey, Joy. Yeah, I'm out here at the Napa dealership right now. Hey, Everyday Fleet Tech. I hope you're doing all right. You were waiting. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm here. Hey, Dinah's Toolbox. Hey, Philip, how are you? Hey, GMC. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, I'm getting a good crowd in here this morning. Yeah, I hope I'm showing a little bit of my scar, guys. I hope that doesn't insult anybody. My scar goes right up to here, so I hope I don't bother anybody. You can see a little. I got a V-neck shirt on, and hey, comfortable man, Ag Tech. Yeah, I'm trying to get started this morning. I'm out here at the Napa dealership. I hope the signal's good. Is the signal? Give me a thumbs up or whatever. The signal's good and the sound's good. I got Nurse Goodbody right here beside me, so I'm protected. Yeah, you see her hand. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, great. Yep, they said, "Hey, Miss Barbara."
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Scars are like tattoos on a little bit better storyline to go with it, I guess. Yeah. This one goes from here half 90% down to my navel almost. It looks like loud and clear. Good. Yeah, I usually have a real good signal out here at the Napa store, so that's why I'm out here. It's a little bit better than one at my shop. I got a little more bandwidth out here. So I'm trying to give the best one. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know she was on hee-haw with that hand. That's right.
Yeah, sound like I could be on hee-haw.
Yeah, she sounds like she could be on hee-haw too. Good old country girl. Hey, Tim, how is it from Italy? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I get a couple of aches and pains here and there that I had to watch. Well, good. Yeah, nothing wrong with hee-haw. I always liked hee-haw. I enjoyed it. I kind of miss it in a way, but I thought it was a very entertaining show. Barb and I actually got to go out to Nashville to Opryland where they filmed that several years ago. So it was pretty interesting. We saw Mike Snyder, who was on Hee Haw. He has a show that he does or was doing it. I don't know. Probably nothing's going on now out there, but he used to set up and do a show in the studio that they did Hee Haw. And it was pretty interesting because it was really just a small studio. And you would think when you see it on TV that it was a great big studio, but it was actually a very small studio. And they had this changes and everything where they could change the backgrounds and different things. But actually, a very small studio. Yeah. Well, I watched it as a young man, not a young lad. I was Barb and I were already up and married and everything when it was on. I'm trying to get back to the swing of things, Blake. I really am. I mean, that's what life's all about. Is getting back and being back into a normal situation. I'm trying to. I've lost a little weight. My wife says I've lost it in my double chin. I've lost about how many pounds? About 14 pounds.
14, yeah.
I've lost about 14 pounds. Of course, I could lose 50 almost. It looks like, or 40 anyway. I was up pretty good size. I was up to about 240. So losing 14 pounds was nothing. It wasn't any monumental thing. So losing that wasn't. Same there. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of those actors from Hee Haw were from Georgia. I know Junior Samples, I think, was from Georgia, and a couple of the others were from different parts of Georgia, northern Georgia, and up above Atlanta, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was a good old show. Good old show. Yeah, they had and they had. I remember one guy. I can't remember his name. Kenny Price. Now he had some relatives down here in Gastonia because he saluted Gastonia one time, and so he had some relatives down this way. Yeah, you'd have to look it up. I looked it up one time. I can't remember, but yeah, Junior Samples is from Georgia, if I'm not mistaken, and all that sort of stuff. Well, I hope everybody's doing good. I've been uh, I don't do as much except sit around and try to get better lately, and that sort of stuff. So I don't have a lot of uh, tales to tell and all that sort of stuff. We're still trying to. I'm trying to do a few things with the trucking. I've had some help in the past few weeks, managing the trucking, and I'm trying to deal with that. Cummings, Georgia. Okay, yeah, I know where Cummings, Georgia is. That's north of Marietta, if I'm not mistaken. But um, just north of Atlanta. Yeah, you just been staying in the house. A lot of people have been doing that to make sure right now with all this COVID stuff and everything, it's funny. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I guess I'd be convalescing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been on the computer and stuff like that. I've been able to do some things on the computer and stay busy and watching way more TV than I like. And and with everything that's on the TV nowadays, it's not very entertaining anyway. Oh, you just went back to work, did you, Joey? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. If I fished, I'd be in good shape because I've got a fishing pond right behind my house. If I was a fisherman, I could just go out and sit on my. I got a bench down there next to my pond. I could just go out there and do that. But I've never been a fisherman. I like that little Osmos pocket, Blake. It's really neat. I actually got it right before I had this problem. I hadn't gotten to use it as much as I'd like, but I've been playing around with it, playing around with the controls and trying to study up on it and seeing exactly what I can do with it. But it's a very, very, very good little camera, and for the size and having the gimbal built in is very neat. Yeah, yeah. I wish. Yeah, like I said, if I were a fisherman, I would have it made because I've got a fishing pond, about a 4 or 5 acre fishing pond right in my backyard. I mean, I could literally walk out of my back door and be at the pond within 50 feet, and that's how close it is to my house. So it's nice. I mean, we like looking at the pond and just enjoying I guess, the scenery and everything. But my wife and I, neither one of us fish, so I'm not a fisherman. I have a lot of people that want to come down there and fish, but I've never been a fisherman myself. I've just just take it easy. I can enjoy it without having to fish and that sort of stuff. So it's no biggie. It's no biggie to me. Now I have got the Wi-Fi adapter. I've got the little I got the little thumb drive that where you can turn the camera. I didn't buy that accessory. I may have to go back and get that accessory. My wife is laughing. Lost me. Okay. Did anybody else lose me? I hope I hadn't. Uh, well, I don't know if I need a boat. Or the 4-acre pond, you don't get very far. My father-in-law used to have a boat in there when my wife was young, and basically all you go is eek, and then turn around and go eek, back to it. Not a real the cruising in the boat wasn't very good, was it? You just had to paddle along real slow. So it's not a. I had a nephew that came out and kayaked in it the other day. He and his son brought kayaks down there, and they were paddling around in the boat, and he was actually fishing out of it too, wasn't he? He was kayaking and fishing at the same time. But I've never been a huge boat person either. I mean, you know the old saying about a boat. Uh, the 2 happiest days of your life is the day you buy the boat, and the other one is when you sell the boat. And so I sort of like camping equipment too. I've gotten into that over the years, and um, a happy day we had was when we bought our camper, and the other happy day was when we got rid of our camper. So that's sort of the way it goes. If I had a pontoon in my boat, I couldn't turn it around. In my pond, I mean, pontoon, you'd have to go down to the dam and edge it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then turn around and come back. So it wouldn't be very good. Yeah, if you had RC boats now, if you had those little small RC boats, that would probably be fun. Uh, some of my favorite pastime is trucking. Well, I guess my trucking's been a big part of my life. I can't say it's my pastime. I mean, there's a lot of enjoyment that I get out of the trucking business. Of course, at this point in my life, it's probably going to be a lot of enjoyment when I get out of the trucking business too. And I may, eventually get out of the trucking business here. You never know. I mean, I'll be 70 years old this coming year, so I'm gonna have to make some decisions. The good Lord about made some decisions for me, so I have to think about my health and make sure that I'm healthy for the rest of my life. That's the number one objective right now. And but I do like heavy equipment. I've got a shop. I love messing with heavy equipment and all sorts of equipment. I always have. That has been. Hey, Josh, glad to see you jump in here. That has been a passion all my life is to mess with heavy equipment and everything. So I've owned dump trucks and backhoes and track hoes, big ones, small ones, just all different aspects of that. And that part of my life I do like, and I probably always will until the day I'm gone. I mean, I like equipment. My son was kind of kidding me yesterday, and he was saying that, "Dad, do you think you have enough tools right now?" And I said, "Probably not. I probably still will like buying tools. I mean, because I always seem to see a tool that I think, boy, that would be neat to have." Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to reanalyze a lot of things, in the next few years. I mean, like I said, I'm fortunate that I'm still able to do what I'm able to do at my age, and I still feel young, even though I know I'm not. Uh, the good Lord's telling me I'm not young anymore, but I still try to be healthy, even though I had this major setback. Uh, I still feel like I'm fairly healthy. Yeah. Well, I'm a tool collector anyway. I mean, if you saw all the tools that I had, Blake, I mean, that's why, people do all the tool truck stuff. And I don't need a tool truck coming around to my place. I probably could sell him some because I have a large collection of tools. Yeah. Well, you get in the habit of that when you see the other guys with their tools that they buy, Blake, and I mean, Kevin. But it's I'm not going to be in competition, I guess, to see what the latest and greatest tool I can buy. Although I see a lot out there, and I go, man, that'd be good to have. And I right now, though, I'm probably backing off a little bit on some things, some of the big things. I'm probably going to back off, and this lady right here beside me is going to tell me, yes, I need to back off because I don't need to spend the family fortune on tools. But I enjoy getting different ones, and she even likes some too. She's over nodding her head. She likes certain tools. She likes the yard tools. I've got to get it. She saw one the other day that my daughter-in-law had, and she was saying, "Oh, I need to get that." And I said, "Well, yeah, I've got some accessories to go with that." Drinking water, guys. So I'm off the diet Mountain Dew into drinking water, and I got a Gatorade behind me here too. So I'm trying. It's a Gatorade Zero. Oh gosh, the attachments of my machines, like my Bobcats and everything. I love attachments. Now I'm a junkie for my attachments. I've got the hole digger. I've got the stump grinder. I've got 4-in-1 buckets. I've got the mowers. I got the bush hogs. What else have I got for? I've got the grapples. I got a stump bucket. I got two different stump buckets, one with a grapple and one without a grapple. And then I've got a couple that I've actually made myself. I've got an attachment for my Bobcat that's actually got a lift on it. And me and a friend of mine built it a couple of years ago. And it's actually a platform. And what we do, I can take the forks and I can go in there and hook the forks on it. And then I take the strapping and strap it up tight against the boom of the forks. And then I've got a platform, got steps that go up. And then I can take that and get my skid steer will go up 12 feet. And then I can take that and take it on up another about 10 feet. So I can get up about 22, 25 feet, somewhere along that. And then even on top of that, I got a platform on that I can step up on too. So I've got a platform that I built so I can get real high. Say if I need to paint something around the house or get up somewhere in my shop, something that's higher than what a regular forklift will take you, that will do that. And of course, if I hook it to my telehandler, it'll go really high because telehandler will go up 35 feet. And then if I put that platform on that, it would go even higher. So I've got some accessories that I built like that are pretty good. Yeah, and I like a 4-in-1 bucket. Yeah, I just got one. I thought I had two. I got one 4-in-1 bucket, and it's nice. And then I've got uh, I used to have a backhoe attachment, and I for one of my older ones, and I sold it with a older uh, skid steer that I had. I had an older New Holland, and I got rid of it and everything. But the stump grinder is really neat. I mean, that's a real good one. We had about 20 trees that we cut down going down our road. We thinned out the trees. We had a bunch of pine trees, and I thinned it out where the trees were about 20 feet apart. Uh, so every 10 foot, I had another stump to grind. We cut them down and ground up those trees, and I did that all the way down my road, which is about probably that section is about a quarter mile long. And we got how many 20 or 30 stumps that I ground down and took them down below surface and everything, so we could actually then mow, spread it out and mow and keep everything good and clean there. Okay, we just got a 2.1. Okay. Yeah, I'm not following you on it. Yeah. Now the other thing that I forgot about, I also have a 3-point hitch with the PTO on it. That's pretty neat. And then that way I can take any of my tractor attachments and hook to it. A friend of mine actually has it right now. He and I borrow each other's equipment. He's had that for about a year or so, because he's got a broom. He's got a broom for his, and he uses that to power the broom. Yeah, I know it. I've got that problem too. My wife does not like me to go to auctions. It's You can go to auctions and you say, I can use that. And the last one I went to, I bought. I didn't buy too much. I bought a few things, but I bought a I bought a aerator, and then I bought a good uh, cherry picker boom that the guy had. It didn't have a jack on. The jack was bad, but the cherry picker itself was heavy duty, not like this Harbor Freight channel stuff you get. This one was solid tubing, and it was heavy duty. So I bought it, and then I'm just going to put a new jack ram on it. Probably put a air over hydraulic on it. I always like those better. And but yeah, I get into the groove of buying things at auctions too, and you have to watch yourself because you'll get carried away. Of course, the last one I bought some stuff for the missus. I bought a antique. I bought an antique. What do you call it? I guess a grist mill wheel.
Yeah.
I think it was a great big grist mill wheel, and we've got that, and we put that on our back. We got a covered back deck area, and I put that out there, and because she's got a lot of other antiques. She's got some barn doors that came off her daddy's barn that we painted up, and some other farm implement type things that we have out in that area for looks, and so this fit right along with that. Yeah, I got. Yeah, now I don't have on the grapple. I'd like to have one more grapple that had the wide grapple, but I'd like to have one that the rocks and everything would fall out on. I've seen them a couple of different ways. Sometimes you get them with a grapple. It'll have like a bed, and then just the grapples that come down. But I'd like to have the grapple that will completely open up, and let the debris fall away from it. So one of these days I may get me one like that. Yeah, I've done some stuff just as bad, Blake. I've gone out and bought way more. I bought. I went to a sale, an industrial sale last year. Now I came out even. I got all my money back out because of some of the things I sold, but I got a lot of stuff left over right now.
That's still in the trailers.
That's still in the trailers. Mm-hmm. 3 trailer loads. I got 3 of my trailers tied up right now of merchandise is still in. And I'm not talking small trailers. I'm talking 24-foot trailers that are full. And I've got 3 of them that are full. and then some of that merchandise is up at my building too. Yeah. Well, I didn't make a lot. What I did, it was a big industrial sale, and I actually bought one piece of equipment. I didn't need it per se, but I knew that it was a hot on the market, and I got it so cheap. And immediately the auctioneer came over and said, "We have an online customer that wants that if you want to sell it." Well, I made real good money off of it. I mean, real good money off of it. And I sold it to him. And then I turned around and there was a piece that he actually bought online, and it was hard to get out of the building. And it took us 2 days to get it out of the building. It was such a large piece of equipment. It was a tester that would do a tensile strength. And it was a machine that probably cost $100,000. I don't know. But anyway, I charged him to get it out and have it ready to be transported and get it away from the auction site, because everything had to be removed within 48 hours, I think, of that of the auction. So he paid me good money to do that. So between that and selling him a piece of equipment, because he was a huge used equipment guy from Michigan. So I sold all that and got that prepped for him, and I basically broke even with that sale. And then I got my merchandise left over
for free.
Mm-hmm. Basically. And I'm using it. I've got several desks, several chairs, and I'm using it pretty good. Yeah, you're proud of what I'm doing with it.
With what you've used.
It's what I've used so far. Mm-hmm. So she will give me credit. Excuse me, guys. I do get choked occasionally here. I have to watch my breath is a little bit weaker than it used to be. So when I'm talking for a long period of time, I do kind of lose my breath, and that's one thing I'm trying to get my lungs back in good shape and that sort of stuff. But every once in a while, and I was just thinking about that, all that coughing I was doing. Yeah, that may have been part of my problem. Yeah, my wife and I are discussing. I have had some pain on my side this morning, and I think it might have been from my coughing and everything. Yeah, I'm trying my best to heal up and trying my best to get back to a normal situation, and it's tough. Well, hey Yoda, I see you in here. I was typing last night, and I typed Yoda's name. I typed him like he was yoga instead of Yoda. I hope you didn't that was a typo, not an insult last night when I saw you out there on heavy equipments on his site. But I hope everybody's doing good this morning, and we're trying to get back to a normal situation for me. We're working hard out here. The store has been really busy. My son is yeah, you do it yourself. Yeah. When you get in a hurry, Yoda can come out yoga or whatever. It's you have to watch that. But yeah, I'm still out here. I think I showed y'all last week. I have to carry my heart pillow with me, or this is called a compression pillow. So if I feel like I've got to cough or sneeze or whatever, I'm supposed to push that down. And yesterday I had a lot of coughing. For some reason, I was coughing a good bit, and I think I may have strained myself from that. But I have to watch myself, and like I said, kind of push this down against my chest. And it's a pretty neat thing. It's different than a regular pillow. It's got a lot of heavy duty foam in here, and you just push it down, and you can feel the pressure against your chest and everything. It's and you see you see the shape of the heart there. That's the actual heart, but it's pretty neat. Well, hey, Heavy Ranch, yeah, I'm glad to see you in here this morning too. I got on your site a little bit. Like, boy, you stayed up to midnight or after last night, didn't you? I was I was on there, and I had to do my medication and a few other things. Got off, and then I flipped back on about midnight last night and saw you were still out there talking away. So yeah, you had a busy night, didn't you? Had a lot of people in there. Way too late. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can do that sometimes. But you get involved. I know how it is. You get involved and you get on a subject matter, and then you just continue on with it and goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And you never, the time will fly. You'll next thing you know, you've spent a couple hours talking. Yeah, I'm glad to see everybody in here this morning. We're trying to be a little bit of early morning entertainment out here. I hope everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope all the guys on the West Coast are doing good. I haven't heard too much from many of them. I know out in Oregon, I mean, there's a lot of guys that are really, really in bad shape out there. I mean, it's tragic looking out there. Yeah, Ag Tech, it hadn't got up to you in Canada, has it? Because that's a little bit further south for you. A little bit. Of course, you're out there just north of Oregon, though, aren't you? Of course, I guess that fire will stop at the border. Won't jump over. I don't know if it's got a. At least you would hope so. But boy, I tell you, it gets into Canada, it'd be tough because boy, that's a lot of forestry up there, especially in that area. I'm trying to catch up on all the talking here. Also, it's raining for you in Ontario, Dano. Okay, so we got Ontario, and then we got Ag 45's on the west coast of Canada. Yeah, I tell you, well, they said one of those fires was started by a reveal, a party
gender
reveal. These crazy things that people are doing now to reveal that. I mean, I revealed mine when the kid was born. I didn't know that we didn't know what the sex was of our children until the doctor said it's a girl or it's a boy. You know, we didn't have an opportunity to know. So it's a whole different situation than it was when ours were born, 49 and 47 years ago. Yeah, that's the only reveal we had. We revealed that we had two kids. Yeah, it's sometimes today's youth. I guess I'll just put it on youth. They have a whole new concept of doing things. I mean, I'm just happy to reveal when their baby is born and it's healthy. I didn't have to do everything at all aspects of that, but that's life nowadays. People get enjoyment for different things. Wow. So even up there in Ontario, they got some fires too. Wow, that's something, Yoda. I just I hate to see people lose everything they've got with something like this. I mean, there's some tragic looking situations out there on the West Coast. I mean, And I saw one guy who was talking about he had got burnt out on one of the fires like 2 or 3 years ago, built a brand new house and got burnt out again, lost everything again. So, and I believe I'd be moving from that situation. I don't know. Yeah, I know it. People starting fires like that is just bizarre. I mean, I don't. I mean, an arsonist like that and doing something like that, it's just horrific. And if they get caught for that, they'll be getting charged for murder because there's been like what 12 or 14 people that's known dead. So if you're caught as an arsonist, not only would you be charged for setting the fire, but you'll be charged for murder too because I mean of the people that died. And that's some people don't think about that. I mean, some people just think that hey, this would be cool, setting a fire or what. I mean, I don't know what they think. I've never had that mentality to want to set different mindset. Uh, Whoops. Well, I hope my cable did I buffer there a little bit. I had a little flash on the screen that said is everything still okay, guys? My screen popped up and said my signal was bad there for a second. Yeah, you're good there. Okay, it must have just been a small buffer. Then I've had some issues with Spectrum this week. My phone system went down Wednesday, I think it was, for about 8 hours. They had to put a new uh, something back there on the pole. I don't know what it was. I might have to set up a second, guys. I might have to, whoops, my wife is holding
the chair.
She's gonna hold the chair for me.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to use my arms or anything, but I was getting my posterior was getting a little bit sore sitting in the same spot. Hey, Daycap, glad to see you jump in here. Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to assemble somewhat of a show here today. I hope, like I said, I hope I'm not insulting. Everybody see the end of my scar right there. I won't pull up my shirt and show you how far down it goes, but I've had to wear these V-neck shirts because of this part right here. I was wearing a regular shirt and it irritated that, so I had to wear a V-neck shirt so it wouldn't irritate that part of the scar. But so far so good. It's been doing pretty good. Yeah, I hope like I told a lot of them last week, I hope everybody sees a whole lot less of me. Like I mean less as in not as much weight I'm gonna be carrying. I hope you can see more of me, but actually less of me at the same time, because I'm trying to lose some of this weight, and that's part of my problem. And, as we get older, that's part of everybody's problem. If you carry too much weight, and then you let your cholesterol and your sugar and all that get out of whack, and that's what I did. I didn't realize I was letting it out of whack, but evidently the sugar on the diabetes part, I didn't even know I was diabetic, but evidently I was diabetic and didn't know it. And I'm having to take insulin now, and that and a gazillion other uh, uh, things, blood pressure medicine, insulin, and I've never taken any of that. So a lot of that is all new to me, but it happens. It happens, and the good thing is I'm getting a second chance. I'm getting a second chance in life to correct my problems here, and hopefully I'll be able to correct this and have a few more years out here. Well, hey Patrick, you did jump in here, didn't you? I got Patrick and Phil both in. I got heavy machinery and heavy wrench. I got the two heavyweights in here, don't I? I'm gonna have to take a drink. drink again. Yep. Like I said, I'm clean, guys. Drinking water. No more Mountain Dew or Diet Mountain Dew was my case. So I haven't had any. I haven't had caffeinated drinks in almost a month.
Almost a month.
Almost a month now. It'll be a month this Wednesday that I had my bypass operation.
It's 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks today.
4 weeks to the day. Well, it's 4 weeks today that I actually had the heart attack. Yeah. I had it on a Sunday night, and I had been sitting around watching. I was watching the race on TV, and the race had ended, and I got up and walked over. Was going to get me something to drink, and I realized my chest was. It felt like it. Well, basically, if I was to take this compression and push heavy onto my chest, that's what it felt like. It felt like something real tight on my chest, and also going down my shoulder and left arm. It felt like there was pressure on that. So I suggest to everybody, all you guys, and I know every one of y'all guys are probably just as stubborn as I am. When you feel something like that, don't take it too lightly. I mean, regardless of your age and everything else. I mean, I've always felt like I was healthy, and I didn't think anything about it. And but I knew something was wrong. I knew something was not exactly right. So I would definitely suggest to you guys, if your chest, it kind of felt like something was sitting on my chest, and then it got worse. Then it felt like a tractor was on me that had run across me. But my chest pains got worse as the night persisted. But we got down to the hospital. We actually called the ambulance, and I suggest that too if you're really feeling bad. And we called the ambulance out, and they were able to put me on a stretcher, put the IVs in me, give me some nitroglycerin tablets and everything. So I was able to get some medication almost immediately, and the rescue squad was there within 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
They were at my house within 5 minutes, and they had a cardiac unit, and that's what they hooked me up to. And then they were able to hook up my results and everything to the hospital, so the hospital knew what they were dealing with. Now my EKG actually came back like I didn't have a heart attack, but then when I got there and they did the blood work, then that's when they said I had a mild heart attack. It wasn't a bad. The heart attack part was not bad, but what was bad was the blockages. They were talking about that this was basically it was good that I had, good and bad, I guess you say, that I had the heart attack or this mild heart attack, because it notified my body, and my body was saying, you need help with this blockages, because I was getting out of breath. So, I suggest to all of y'all, if you feel like that, if you feel like something's not right, let your body tell you if it's right or wrong. Don't. I mean, I could have fluffed it off and said, well, maybe I just got indigestion. And I've had some friends that have done that before, and I've had some friends that died because they did that. And that's. Well, hey Zach, glad to see you in here too. I got Patrick and Phil are talking German out there, aren't they? I guess I have to say, I'm gonna do my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count to 10. I can count to 10. That's my extent of a couple of years of studying German. And I've been I enjoy talking with all you guys, and I hope that what I'm conveying to y'all, and because all of y'all are going to be, we're all going to go, bite the dust one day. But if you can get out there and you can take preventative measures if you feel like this, because I'm just like y'all. I never knew what a heart attack was like. I never knew what to expect, but I'm kind of telling you guys, if you're a little bit overweight, or like me, too much overweight. Um, I was probably 40, 50 pounds overweight. I need to drop back down to my, uh, I don't know if I need to get down to my high school weight. My high school weight, I was skinny in high school, but get back to my early 20s weight, I guess I might say, when I was weighing somewhere around 175, 180, maybe 190. If I can get down to 190, I'd be really happy. But my wife said, well, none of your clothes will fit. I said, well, that's give me an opportunity to buy new clothes. But yeah, I'll have to auction off my 42 pants. Want to auction off my 42 waist pants, and maybe I'll be down to, I don't know if I get down to 36s or not. Maybe if I get down to 38s, I'll probably be happy. But but I've been in 42s for a long time, and 42 with short legs, and just try to do that. Yeah, I think, Phil, I think we, you and Patrick hit it on the head. I like being able to chat with the guys that we have in this community too, and we chat among each other on the chat, listen to what I'm saying a little bit, and just enjoy ourselves. I think we got a good chat room. I think most of the guys that get in here do enjoy what we're talking, either the subject matter or talking amongst ourselves, because a lot of times the side chat is just as interesting as what I'm chatting about and that sort of stuff. But it is pretty neat. Yeah, well, I mean, that's true too, Blake. I mean, when you're out there in a truck, you get whatever you like your shape, whatever your wife or girlfriend packs you, that's what you're going to eat, unless you go to the stores. And I used to be bad to do that, and because I would pack I'd pack a lot of junk food is my problem, because it was easy to eat going down the road. So when I was out driving, that's what I would do. I'd have a cooler full of either Sundrop or Mountain Dew or something like that, and then I would have cookies and crackers and Snickers and Milky Way, or whatever I could get my hand on easily. I would pack away in my lunchbox. I mean, it would be I have my own little mini restaurant, I guess, or mini snack bar in the truck. Yeah, I still desire Mountain Dew too, but I know I'm not supposed to. Yeah, Mountain Dew. I actually got an empty can sitting right here from last time I was over here, but I'm not drinking it. That's an empty can. Got to throw it in the trash and get rid of it. But yeah, I went from that to this water, and then I've got Mountain Dew back here. I'm not Mountain Dew.
Well, that's actually that vitamin water.
Vitamin water. I got a vitamin water back here behind me. So that's what I'm doing. Well, guys, I tell you what, I'm going to get off of here. I've enjoyed the conversation this morning, but this is about as much as I can do at one setting right now, about 45, 50 minutes. So I'm going to get off and try to go back and relax a little bit and try to figure out. I got a little bit of pain. I think it's from the coughing I was doing yesterday. I'd gotten choked and everything a little bit and got a little more coughing. But I'm gonna head on out, and I'm gonna try to have a great day, and I hope y'all do too. And I'll see y'all here next Sunday, and maybe if I can get some other videos out, I might try to get some others if I get out and walk around and do a few things. All right, well, I'll catch you later, guys.